got the same haircut. Everybody, men, women, everybody got that same. Number 17, the NASA special. The space helmet hair special. And what do you do, little sis? You in school? Nobody gonna clap for her? God damn. This whole room is like education. What you in school for?
I recently, in the spring, just graduated with 2 bachelors, and I'm doing
2 of them? Shit. Did you get a degree or you just got 2 boyfriends? Okay, what the degrees in?
I did a Bachelor's of Arts.
Can I just say I like how you enunciate?
Really? Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You sound like a bingo. Oh, 65. I graduated with 2 bachelors. B2. So what's the majors?
So I got 2 Bachelors of Arts in Political Science and Philosophy.
Damn, you hella smart. What you gonna do with that shit?
So I'm actually in my first semester doing my Master's in International Studies with a focus in foreign policy.
Ooh-wee. All that shit different. You got a major in one thing, a major in another thing, and now you're getting your master's in something entirely different. What you gonna do? So you just go to school, that's all you know. It's like, I'm not ready for the world, I'm just gonna keep going to school. All that shit was different. She was like art, martial arts, and political science.
I want to work in foreign policy. I'm looking into doing international development, so just working overseas in areas of conflict or anywhere that.
We can't send you to no area of conflict. I said, "Como estás?" You didn't even check back on me. That shit ain't even gonna fly in Mexico. They're gonna be like, Well, I hope it goes well. I want to go the way. And then what do? You don't do shit. Nah. She the family overachiever. Yeah. So what do you do? Aerospace engineering. That's amazing. Aerospace engineer. What you gonna do with that? You gonna go work at NASA? NASA don't pay well? What pay scale? Go to the moon. That's hazard pay. Do you know how mad I'd be if I land from the moon and get my check like, you bull? Are y'all garnishing this? How? What? I went to the moon. $20. I should have stayed up there. So they don't pay well to be in NASA? You can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to choose the government. You're not in China. You can do whatever you want. Do you know what it pays for real? Or you just know that like the pay scales you don't want? Now talk carefully now. Everybody in here is a government employee. Especially Hamilton Ding-a-ling. Mm-hmm. You have friends at NASA? Nick, you know people at NASA? You do know this ain't normal, right? How old are you? There's 21-year-olds at NASA? That's not you know what? We're not finna win no space races. All these little motherfuckers just allowed to drink and shit out at NASA getting drunk. You're supposed to be 40 and up. Everybody, in my mind, people at NASA are old. They got a pencil over their ear. They got the same haircut. Everybody, men, women, everybody got that same. Number 17, the NASA special. The space helmet hair special. Damn, he got homies at NASA, bruh. And you told him, I don't want your job. So what you gonna do that's not NASA? You don't gotta do all the school for that. You don't have to be no astronaut to work in a shipyard. You sound dumb now. A minute ago, I thought you was smart. You're doing aerospace engineering to work on a ship. That don't make no sense. The only ship you need to work on is a spaceship. You want to work? Huh? They aren't? Okay. Seem like if you get a security clearance, your job pay more than people who don't got a security clearance. You just don't know how much it pays. No, it's hidden figures. Thank you very much. That was a good moment. Huh? You knew that one? I bet you did. You're like, I love this movie. They don't let the blacks pee where the whites are. What is Kevin Costner doing? Don't let her pee right there. She needs her own coffee machine. What are you doing? That's hilarious. Are you damn it. You looking away or are you locking in? What you doing? You, Michael Blackson, what you want to do? Can somebody light him up? Who got a phone? This theater was built in 1902, man. We got to light it up ourselves. There you go. I need more lights. More lights. If we're going to see him, I need more lights. Black is beautiful, sir. And you're gorgeous. Y'all can't tell, but his bottom lip is brown. What's your name, sir? If you ask if I'm talking to you one more time, I'm talking to you, mother sucker. What's your name, man? New York? Nico? What you call me? Hold on, let's watch this beautiful lady come find her seat. There you go. Got a little cake on you. Okay. Yeah. Rock, paper? Scissors. Side. She was like, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. I ain't tripping. She mine no matter what you say. I see you. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, let's get back to Michael Blackson. Hey. So, what are you, you Nigerian, Kenyan? Huh? Haitian? See, your afro cover up how perfectly round your head is, so I couldn't tell. And so what do you a bike courier? You drop off food on a mountain bike? What do you do? Can you enunciate? Network support technician. What that mean? If somebody got a network and it don't work, they call the phone and you answer? You're like, why would you call me to try to fix your phone? Have you checked to see if the power is on? You got on shoes or your toes out? Who you with though? You got seats empty all around you. That's your girl a whole seat away? Y'all arguing right now? Y'all going through something? Talk to me, sis. Why is he separated? Is because it's hot? You so hot you should spread out? You're like, get your hot ass away from me. You're like, it is not that hot in here. I'm from Haiti. What's your name, Queen? Huh? Martin? Like Luther King Jr.? Maybe if you just yelled it out. Oh, Marley, like Bob Marley. I see what you're saying now. Okay, all right. And so this a couple. Okay. And so how'd y'all meet? You just had like a customer service call and he answered? You sound so good to me. You want to see me? I want to see you. How about we meet down at the Pineda? You pick two, I pick two. How'd you meet your girl? You saw her in high school, but you didn't say nothing. You waited. You were like, I'm not ready. And then when did you finally holler at her? When? 2 years ago. And it went well right away? Or you had to keep showing up? You got busy real fast or she make you wait? Huh? You get busy right away or you got to do a little? Huh? She looking at you like, what he about to say? Marley, you made him wait or he got real fast. You made him wait how long? Some time? That's subjective. Like, how long would you say is sometime? You don't kiss and tell? I'm not talking about kissing. I want to know when he put his pee-pee in your ass. This is light work. They had to expose being virgins together. All right, well, if you don't want to talk about your history, I'll move on. But it is nice to meet you and your Haitian tech support agent. Yeah. Are y'all in love? This is weird body language to just separate each other. Are you just homies and you walking around like y'all made this up on the way down here? You love him. That's who you love. Kiss him in the mouth right now. What it tastes like? Paprika, hella peppers. So 3 years you've been together? 2, okay. All right. Can you sit with your girl, man? It would make me feel so much better. It's not hot enough to separate. See? People like when you be with your person. You didn't have to do that. Mary is away from Lily, but Mary was over here. Okay. Now, let me just shift real quick. I'm going to come back over here to Haiti. And are you Haitian too, sis? Who's more Haitian? Yeah, I know. It's like, I am on the flag. Are these your women with y'all? This is your lady, and this is your lady right here? Okay, so this is your girl, and then who are you? Friends. You don't even know them. Oh. Okay, y'all should get to know each other. Y'all look like a friend group. Okay, but you're just friends? You don't want to see if there's any juice in that? See if you can, you don't want to take it no further than that? You're like, nah, I just play Dungeons and Dragons, man. You know how many camos I got on my guns on Call of Duty? I ain't got time for no goddamn woman. How are you guys friends? Like, how did you meet? And she was a stripper. Really? You didn't wear makeup today. That got to do with stripping. Let me tell you something. We don't give a fuck about no makeup at the strip club. She like, true. They be telling me when I look like this. So you came down here in mole rat mode. Looking like a thumb. Is she really a former stripper? Damn. Hey, you know who you look like? You look like Aquaman, but if he ate all of the crabs in the ocean. Can you guys see it? Don't he look like Jason Momoa a little bit? You really look like Jason Momoa, but like plus size, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Yeah, like you cause the tsunamis. You don't save the world. So what was your stripper name? Carmen? Oh, you really were a stripper when you pick a regular name like that. What's your real name? What is it, like Keisha or some shit like that? What's your name, sugar? Erica? That's my sister's name. Oh, I'm not going to roast you no more. I'm not even roasting you, really. I'm just talking to you. But this was going to get bad for you. It was. Just off the stripping alone. How long since you was stripping? 6 months. You quit 6 months ago. You still got it in your blood. It ain't. It's like venom. You ain't got it out your system yet. You still pimping, money. Who bought the tickets for the show? Goddamn, Aquaman. So you actually wouldn't mind if she let you? And who you want, Erica or Carmen? Huh? Use your words. Man up and talk to me. She need to hear this kind of shit. Huh? Either's fine. I'll tell you right now, Erica is willing to fall in love, but Carmen is going to run you for your whole house. Erica ain't got no makeup on. Carmen would never. Where did you dance at? Canton, Ohio? Okay. Oh my God. They're from where you from? Are you from Canton, or that's just where you dance? Okay, because a lot of dancers drive like an hour away so they don't got to see their principal and like that. Who's the most awkward person that saw you working? Your brother? Did he know you worked there? Damn. He was like, look at all these Oh, that's a lot of makeup. Erica, where the f*** are you at? Church. And so what'd you do? You ran away from him? He saw you, you saw him. You tried to give him a lap dance. You saw your own brother from the back and was like, I'm about to run it up. He was with other guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to know it's him. And then he turned, he had the same face as you. You were like, oh, hell no. So how long have you actually liked her? And talk to me like she's not here. Yeah, because you're in the friend zone pretty deep. Look at me. Hey, there you go. How long you liked her? You've known her 5 years? You liked her the whole time? Yeah? Like scale from 1 to 10. Yeah, 1 to 10. How much do you like her? 7. Even you were like, ooh, that's a little more than I thought. You thought it was floating around a 3 or a 4. He loves you. He's a 7 and he's just a buddy. What if you touched his hand? You like him back? He's a little chunky, but listen. That's the best kind of guy for you. Because he's going to love you more than anything else. He'll love you more than he loves his goddamn self. He got a big heart. He's a sweet man. I see the gentleness in your eyes. He'll kill everybody in here for you. He don't care that your is ran down, tracked through, and everybody in Canton, Ohio done got that like it's the Hall of Fame. He don't care about that. He loves you for you. He doesn't care that your vagina's trampled. It looks like an empty balloon. I'm just kidding. You know that, but some of the other people are like, yo, what? Rule number 3, tighten up. You, hey, tighten up. You look sensitive. You're like, I could never. Be all right. The people from Canton are like, yeah, balloon. Just watch the show. I've decided I don't want to talk to you. Too much privilege. Put that bougie ass fan down. Who are y'all? Y'all look like y'all got some money. Your shoes are shiny and shit. Yeah, you with your little Megan good looking ass. You pretty than the motherfucker though. Hurry up and put her on the screen. All 3 of them, really. Shit. It's like each stage of Janae Aiko's life. One in the middle is when she met Big Sean. Detroit in the house. Let me talk to y'all. So are you guys all 3 friends or just them 2 and you with your boyfriend here?
I'm alone, she alone.
First of all, white lady, why do you sound like that? I'm alone, she alone. The fuck? You trying to go get a county? What the I'm from 7 Mile. Don't give a tough ass white woman right there. She tough. I know a little bit. I said Coney though. He was like, wait a minute, you talking that right now though. What's your name, Sasha? The tough ass white girl. Jenna? Yeah, you be fighting. Yeah, you fuck up the whole party, I can tell. What did you say? Ah! You'll crash out at a funeral. Like, God damn, Jenna, sit down. Now, who is your friend over here with all the tattoos and shit? You don't know her? You holding your you. What's your name, baby? Tyra? Nice to meet you. Now, I don't know if I should try to holler or tell jokes. But women that look like you have destroyed my life. They f***ed up every year from 28 to now. What you into? Well, get right back up again. But if you hurt me, I got a nigga down here with a snowball ready to go. I want you to know that. He like, hey, we don't f*** around out here. We don't f*** around out here. You hurt our feelings. We snowball your ass. So y'all look like friends though? Okay. What you do for money? A licensed braider? They got licenses for braiding hair? Okay. Anybody want to get their hair braided? I do. I just want to sit between her legs. Just figure it out. I want individual. I want micros. Can you grab my hair? How long you been braiding hair? 4 years. Oh, you just getting started. You got to shut up, sir. Your fingers hurt yet? 4 years.
I have carpal tunnel now.
You have carpal tunnel? So you looking for the next thing to get into?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you at building fences? I got a man down here. He'll hire you right now. He'll hire the shit out you. He's like, yeah, you be the post hole digger. Yeah. What you gonna do when you done doing hair though? You got an exit plan?
I want to be a braid instructor. Teach people how to braid hair.
You want to teach people how to braid hair?
I offer braiding classes.
You got braiding classes on YouTube?
I have a YouTube channel, but I also teach.
What's your YouTube?
Styles that blossom.
Styles That Blossom? Is it spelled weird? You got a Z in there or anything like that? Spell it. The people. I support small business, so this is just gonna take a second, but we're gonna get this out. Yeah. Plus all the TikTok gonna be trying to where we post this right here. Hell yeah, all that goddamn baby hair. They're gonna be on your ass. You got all your teeth? You got your back teeth? I'm sorry. You deserve better than that question right there. So it's STYLEZBY Styles by Blossom or Styles That Blossom?
Styles that blossom.
Okay, cool. So if you want to get your hair braided, go on there, set it up. How much it cost for some braids?
What size? What size?
Big ass ones. I ain't never. You got braids, right? Or is that dread? What you do? You do girls and guys? What's that called right there? What are those? Huh? Moho. You do mohos? What you doing? Why you standing up? Oh, you want to see how long it is? Okay, you need to get some. Oh! You fell out the chair. See, you wouldn't have felt like that if you had on some panties. Goddammit, you need to get some panties. Your fast ass. It's your fast ass out here with no panties on. She was like, look at my hair. You like that shit? I'm a pony. She's like, that white lady next to you is uncomfortable. She's like, seriously, stop. Shaniqua, stop. I'm sorry that I hit your tutor 2 times, but seriously. How long y'all been together right here? 2 little children. 5 years? Well, how old are you? 28 and 25. Well, look at you, you little baby snatcher. She's like, get off me, child. 28 and 25 and married. Holy shit. For 5 years? I can count. You were 20 when you got married? Oh my God. You sure? Huh? You just as crazy about it today as you were back when you were 20 years old? You'd only been on Earth 10 years old twice. You hadn't even had a legal drink and your dumb ass was married. He couldn't even have a shot yet. He's like, yeah, I want to marry her. Damn. I guess when you know, you know. But you look like you might be some, you look ethnically ambiguous. Like, you look Mexican, but your nose is oversized for a Mexican. Whatever you are, you gotta take a drink to tell me about it. I see a Middle Eastern in here. I don't know which country it is. Your throat was dry? He could have gave you a tip on how to keep your throat wet. So what are you? Pakistani. Okay, so this is an arranged marriage. The key to saying that is to try to keep your face the same. So this is arranged. She's Mexican? Sir, I can tell. She literally just had a quinceañera. Look at her. Clearly, that's a Mexican girl. You're the one I have questions about. How did a 20-year-old Pakistani meet a Mexican? Well, you've been together longer than that, right? How long have you been together? 7 years. So when you were 18, you met a young Mexican girl. And what was he doing? He was in England learning how to make grenades? She said he was studying at the time. I decided that's what he was studying. Whatever, I know my world history. So you were in England. What school were you at? Just let me do this. I was hella going there. She said he was at Hogwarts. Do fi do do, fi do do, do fi do do do. That's the era version of the same song. I rolled my tongue in there. That was for you. Well, I'm happy that you're happy. How did you get her to be your girlfriend? Like, what was your game? Is it this easy? You guys don't have to try here? Most men gotta try and then try again and then try again and then try again. You guys are just like, what are you doing tomorrow? Getting married. So you were in England, and where were you? America. But where? Huh? In Oregon. But where? Philomen? What the f*** is that? Is that the girl prison? Is that juvenile hall out there? Is that small town?
Redneck.
It's redneck? Oh. So you grew up hard. And so you met a Pakistani man in London while you grew up in a small redneck town in Oregon. What app or pen pal service? You met on a cruise. Shut up. You met him on his cruise to America as a refugee. You were with your family trying to get away from rednecks, and he was in the corner whispering at you, sweeping. Where are you from? Where is your family from? America. Okay, but where? Oregon. Okay, but where? That's an amazing love story. You met on a cruise. Wow. And so, how long was the cruise? 7 days. That's amazing. My people took a cruise. A little longer than 7 days. I know my world history. Anyway, so you met him on what day of the cruise? Day one. Just on the Lido deck, up there eating pizza 2 o'clock in the morning. Fell in love. You spent the next 6 days inseparable. No? Your family was like, where the f*** is Juanita? You used to sneak out in the middle of the night to go meet your boy at the front of the boat. I'm the queen of the world. Elizabeth. What's your name? Maria? Marina? You met him on a boat and your name is Marina? He's like, my name is Freedom. You met her in a dog park?
Yep.
And what kind of dog you got?
Rhodesian Ridgeback.
A Rhodesian Ridgeback. F is that? That sounds like a dinosaur. What color is it?
Brown.
Brown. The whole thing? Okay, and then what kind of dog you got?
At that time, I had a Pembroke Welsh Corgi.
A what? No, what'd you say the first time? It was
A Pembroke Welsh Corgi.
Pembroke Welsh Corgi.
But he died in February.
He died in February? But them the dogs with ass, ain't they? I be seeing them on TikTok. Don't act like that ain't the dog with ass. They got the big butt cheeks. Yeah. Okay, and so you got a new dog now?
We do.
We do, so you got a dog together?
Yes.
You still got your Ridgeback?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a Ridgeback and a
Swedish Valhound.
Swedish Valhound?
It's like a cousin to a Corgi.
It's a Corgi's cousin? They got a big ass too? Not yet, it grows into its ass? It grows into its ass. That's funny. A BBL, just wait. Those are very interesting dog breeds, excuse me. I mean, the way they market them, shit, it's a brand. Where did you find those breeds? Like, you live here?
Now,
You drove a long way to get your dog? Because I can't imagine there's a Ridgeback community here. You drove to California?
the Valhound, I had to go to Minneapolis.
You went to Minneapolis? Damn. I'm gonna have to Google that later. How do you spell Valhound? Is it the way it sounds? V-A-L-H-O-U-N-D?
UND, yeah.
Is it known for its nose or for what?
It's just super cute. It looks like a baby canary white.
It's super cute and looks like a baby coyote. Ma'am, I don't know if those two things are possible to happen at the same time. I ain't never seen a cute coyote. I've seen a wily one. Come on, guys. A wily coyote? You guys. So what do you do for money?
I make the money.
That's fine, but at least let them talk. I make the money. You shut your ass up. Brokey, I'll talk. So what do you do for fun? Yeah, you got the money. I guess she's the one.
I golf with that idiot.
You golf with him? You know him?
What?
He couldn't wait to say something else. What?
No.
What do you do for money? Like, do we rely on you?
No.
We don't. What do you do, sir? Right. If I wasn't drinking, I'd have been like, hello. But can I ask you this? What happened to your brain just now? No, when I asked you what you do, you just sat there and took a deep breath like you didn't know who you were.
Hey, what he did was he.
Somebody just booed you. That means you're saying too much. They're like, F this guy.
Hey, he puts that shit on me. He put it on me.
Yeah, that's gay too. And now the gay guy's agreeing. Now he's like, yeah, you know what? When you put all that together, this is pretty suspect. He put that shit on me.
Out there, I work for the state.
You work for the state?
Yeah.
Damn, we do rely on you. Poor Oregon. What do you do for the state, man? It's happening, brother. This is it's too late for you. You're already on the other side of it.
I wasn't prepared, but I work with kids to make them better.
Dang. That's a good answer. Yeah, let's figure out what the real job is, though. What's your job title? Because it don't say I work with kids to make them better on your business card. This sounds like an R. Kelly album. So what's going on? Is this a couple? Okay, y'all not gonna make it. Let's get that out the way now. You're not gonna make it. She bad in the mouth. You okay in the face. It's not gonna work. You a millionaire? Play baseball or something? Yeah, she gone. What's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan. Dilly. And what do you do for money?
I'm in the military.
Damn. Thank you for your service, though. Hey, show him on the screen. Oh, let's not do that till I say that. What do you do for the military?
I fix jet engines.
You fix jet engines? That's what he used to do. You know what you're doing?
No.
And so how did you meet her?
We got in the military.
You was in the military?
I'm prior, yeah.
What you doing? Just walk around finding them. Like, I cannot shoot the enemy. Look at them. The Americans have asked. They are serving face. Military police? Ooh, you a cop? Damn, that's a fine ass cop, boy. Like a cop car. How did you pull her? She pulled you over? Boo! You were like, oh, you saw her in the rear view. That much. No. How'd you meet your police officer?
Is that work?
Yeah, but how you meet her? Are you done? Before we do this, I said how. You told me where. How?
So we kind of had like a special duty. So you know what honor guard is?
I do.
Okay, yes. So
You look like a sexy version of Kim Kardashian mama. I can see it, but you look like you some other nationality or something. What are you?
I'm a Puerto Rican and Panamanian.
Puerto Rican and Panamanian? God damn, we can't keep you out. She climb a fence, swim under it, go around it. I'm coming to America! Shout out to Panamanian Puerto Ricans or whatever the fuck you said. So are you guys gonna get married soon? I see no wedding rings in sight. You are. Have you asked her already?
No, sir.
So then you're not. Why is it you still married to that man from Panama? How is it complicated? All you gotta do is just say, will you marry me?
I got plans.
Plans. We have a kid and
Who got a kid?
we do.
Together?
Yeah.
You have a child with this woman and you ain't got no goddamn wedding ring yet? You should be ashamed of your goddamn self. You have another baby in there? You better marry her. That's not gonna save you. Look at Cardi B. There it go. They don't care. They will out your baby right inside of her. Goddamn baby like. I don't dance now. I make money move. Offset. You better marry her. You got plans, so when you gonna ask? But you know. Good. You gonna say yes when he do, right? Okay, good. So when I come back, you gonna be married? If you don't, I'm gonna beat your grandma's ass. Yeah, and I'm gonna get a crumble cookie out that.
Ooh, let me talk to this guy. Looks like he got hella money. He got a dress shirt on, under a sweater, crew neck. Rich, I've already done my taxes hair. Ooh, I know you got money. You got low ears. Your ears are beneath your nose. That had some money. That's the type of person that gets out the car when he gets pulled over. I don't know who the you think you pulled over out here. You know who my dad is? From Chuck Todd's Jr. I'll have your badge, you. What's your name, rich man? What? Sound rich. I couldn't even hear you. He's like, Doug. I enunciate because of the money in my mouth and throat. What do you do for a living, Rich Doug?
Manage the sales team.
Told you. What are y'all selling? Engines? Everybody got one? How fast you want to go? how fast you want to go, baby. He's selling engines, bro. That shit have you like, yeah. The Fast and the Furious. What kind of engine? Airplanes, huh? You rich. Steam engines, locomotives, you rich. What kind of engine? It's not regular, it's boats or something. Industrial engines. So what's the biggest engine you got, man? Talk to me. 16 liter. I don't know what the. So what, is that big? 16 liters of what, oil? Oh, okay, yeah. 16 liters of displacement. I feel displaced at this moment right now. What does something like that pay? Like just, we're not gonna rob you, we just wanna know. Plus you own the cops, you know. How much, about $4 a minute, a second? What? You know, depends on who's buying. Let's say people that need 16 liters of displacement in the United Arab Emirates. What does that pay? How long you been doing it?
About a year and a half.
What'd you do before that? Oh yeah. It's like I own people. Slaves. What'd you do before you sold 16-liter displacement engines?
I managed the North American aftermarket for Tier 1 automotive company.
You managed a North American aftermarket for Tier 1 automotive. What the is that? And that's your wife right there, looking like she also has money? Ma'am, do you work or do you want to? What do you do for a living? You're what? I said, you guys got kids? How old are you?
24, 22, and 11.
You guys look good to have 24-year-old children. What university is the 11-year-old going to go to? That's how rich they are. They're like, it's on Mars. We haven't decided. We went to the Mars Institute of Sales.
Clear, 24, 22 are mine.
Yeah?
11 is ours. We've been together for 21 years, so.
You look young for that. Yeah. That's money. That's what money will do for you. It's got Botox all in that forehead. You do got a big ass head though. We might want to talk about that. Like dead ass, you got the biggest head on your row. You win. You got the biggest head in Omaha. What size hat you wear? God damn. Yeah, what was 11? Shut the f up. Is that your waistline? That's a big one. Oh, 7 and 5, yeah, because 11 and 5/8 is crazy. That's literally a bucket. Let me talk to this attorney and court defendant or whatever going on here. You guys look like 2 police officers trying to sneak in my shit. He's for sure a cop. I don't know what she does, but that's the police right there. You cops, sir? You friends with cops? You golf with cops? What do?
You belong to an HOA.
I need a manager. So how long you been a cop? You not a cop at all? What do you do? Technology company? An anonymous one? No, f that. What's the building say when you go there? What's it say on the top left of the building? Capital One. Then you call that a technology company. Even though that's all of our banking institutions, financial, credit card stuff. Are you Mr. Capital One? Like how far up are you? Now that you say that, you look pretty rich. Now that you said it, you don't even have on an undershirt. This got money. When white people don't wear undershirts, they're paid. Woo woo. Got them goddamn veneers in. He's rich as a mother. You got that right here in America too. You didn't even go to Mexico or Turkey. Goddamn, what's your name, man? Todd? Scott? Yeah. That's my rich as fuck. Jesus Christ, Scott. And Emily, Melissa, what's your name? Huh? Delaney? Damn. You rich too, huh? She's like, no, I'm him. He's the rich one. So how did you meet her? Like in Ivy League college? You guys look very like give me $300. How'd you meet Delaney, man? It's on a yacht? Through a roommate. Damn. A guy roommate? Delaney. You little frisky mother. He smashed his roommate. So the roommate just played Love Connection for y'all? He was like, hey brother. Hey, put down the lacrosse stick. He's a skater. Like, I don't think when you say skater that I'm thinking of the same thing. Skateboard. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that when you said skater. I was thinking four wheels, roll bounce, T.I., Lauren London. Give me back my chain. Give me back my chain. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking him, three of his homeboys in the line doing shit. You know what I'm saying? No, he's Tony Hawk in this. So that's what you used to do? So you used to skateboard. Your dad was the really rich one. He was like, you keep around out there at that skate park, you're not going to get your trust fund, Scott. You finally hung it up and started living that life. Inside is just a childish boy that wants to play and have fun. Right? Enter Delaney. Hi, I'm... So you skateboard, can you still do shit? Shut the fuck up. You got kids? You got your cool dad? 2 kids? Okay. And you rich for real? Look, it's relative. What is rich? Do you know how much money he has? It's ridiculous. Whatever it is, it's a lot. Hell yeah, you look like you got your money and shit together. Little polo shirt, you ain't got no undershirt on, you got money. Let me see your shoes. Oh yeah, leather Buffalino lugs. Are those wool socks? Are those wool? Are those wool? It's summertime, sir. You have on wool socks? God damn, where you work at? Give me $100 right now. Before we even figure all that other shit out, give me some money. You're rich as oh my God. How long you been a stay-at-home mom? He's rich. He's rich. You don't gotta work unless you want to. He got paper. Little Ferris Bueller haircut. That's a great clip, number 7. I've seen that on the wall. It's the top right picture. So what's your name? Shane, nice to meet you. And so, about that $100. What do you do for money? Engineer. You're an engineer. God damn it, I called it. I know money when I see it. Who you engineering for? Semiconductors? So that's what you make. Semis don't have conductors. That's trains, man. So you got hella money. What does your check say on the top middle part? Like who paying you? When you get your check in the middle of the top, not the address part, right above that in bold. What that say?
Micron.
Micron? You guys know him? What just happened? Is this community that small? Right. I'm like, where the are the people? You're like, we're here. This is us. We brought our black friends. What the This is all of us. You work at Micron for real? That's crazy. Somebody over there guessed it first. Who got it? Was Little Shirt. Little Shirt guessed it first. He did. He was sitting there. He was like.
Look, hey, show me, Trent, show me. Look, this is how he looked. He was like, I think he works for Micron. I actually saw the idea come up his body, come out his head, and he said it. A little ass shirt. So how long you been at Micron, man? 25 years. Oh, we're gonna have to take that little $100 I asked for. We got to give that a raise. I'm gonna need wow. That's $1,000 in case you don't know what that means. We kind of far from where wow, as some people say on a regular basis. I need a whole chicken, sir, a chicken. And you better not bring me nothing with feathers on it. You understand me? A chicken is $1,000. How long you been a stay-at-home mom? You making all that goddamn money. I know you ain't got to work unless you want to. You do work. You chose to work. Put my money with yours. Look at all the girls. Girl power, yeah! Yeah! But if somebody was like, you know you gotta work tomorrow, you'd be like, shh. So what do? You own a daycare? You got more money than him. Are you married? Your household balling. How many TV channels y'all got? All of them, huh? Every single one, huh? God damn. Y'all got children? Yeah, 4 of them? Oh, they work at the daycare now? You put them to work in there? One what? One grandbaby. Outstanding. You a grandma? Shut up, grandma. Go ahead, Shane. Go ahead. You see his eyebrows? He's like, yeah. Yeah, I engineered that. She loves my Micron penis. You looking away? Is that what that was? I'll honor that if that's what that was. Yes or no? Because you were like, ugh. I need to know what just happened, man. You good? All right, who is this with you? Huh? Are you nervous? Why your tongue so goddamn thick? Who is that? Outstanding. Say it with your chest. That's your girl. The last 2 times you said it, you put a drink in front of your mouth. This one, I'm like, no. Like, you got bitch in here. You don't want them to know. Put them on the screen. We're going to find out if he got yeah. Welcome to the show, Nick. Now, who is that? He like, this is my neighbor. And so, what's your name? Calvin. Ann? Chelsea? Nice to meet you. And so, y'all gonna be married soon? Or? All right, I saw you rub your stomach. Y'all see that? Was that up there? He'd be like, shit. I love her, but goddamn. Do you want to be married to him? Absolutely. Do you want me to apply some pressure, see if I can make this go a little bit faster? Because if we go at Calvin speed, this might not happen. Okay. Now I've noticed a couple of things, right, so far. Okay, you're not married yet, but he was wearing a dad gang hat. Is that your baby that he's representing? Y'all got babies, sir. 3, sir. Sir, she has let her body be the home of your kids 2 times, because I picked up on the 3rd baby was from somewhere else. I heard that already. One of them babies ain't from her. You got 2 sons, she got a daughter, but you don't got no kids together. Okay, now shit's starting to get... Let me slow down a little bit. Let me slow down. I was about to put a lot of heat on you. You don't deserve what I was finna do. Okay, so you got 2 little boys. They good kids? They all right, okay. That's not what you're supposed to say publicly. You're supposed to say they wonderful. And then later you be like, y'all ain't shit. But do you like these kids? Are they all right? You love his other kids too? Okay, sir, when they start talking like that, it's time to wife do my job. How long you been together? 3 years? Sir.
You been eating all her food. You and your goddamn kids eating all her food. They over there beating her baby up. You long distance? How far? You live in Virginia? Okay, y'all not gonna work out. So let's talk to y'all. You got your little boots on. You're about to click those together and have your taxes paid. You guys look like you got money. Yeah, you got money. Yeah, you got on black socks. Oh yeah, when white people pay attention to the detail of the sock color, they got money. Because most white people don't even give a fuck. They just throw on some socks. But you're like, I need black ones because my hat's black, my shirt's black. I need my black socks, babe. She's like, let me get my boots. My Wizard of Oz boots. Click them together and bust a nut. What's your name, Boots? Ashley? Nice to meet you, Ashley. Where you work at? A travel RT. That's a really turtle. What's the RT? Respiratory therapist. For like people with sleep apnea? Hey man, I need to holler at you, man. My shit f***ed up. If you listen close, my breathing changed after I faked his mama. Like I didn't even really, but my breath was f***ed up after I was like. So you travel around and listen to people sleep? I feel like it's a ripoff because if somebody got it, you know right away. You don't need no whole sleep study. First snore, you're like, he dying, get him out of here. They gotta listen to us all night where we're like bed number 3, he got it. And so this is your husband? No, ain't no wedding ring. Who's he to you? Boyfriend? How long y'all been together? A year and 3 months. Damn, you counting the months, baby? She like you. And where you work at? You got money for real, I can tell. You work in a prison? Oh, shit. Do you recognize him? Because I've been talking shit, and I want to make sure I'm good. What do you do in the jail? You the warden? What are you, just a regular officer? Mid-level suit? Look, she got to go. Oh, hell no. That's not the police. Hell no. I thought I recognized him. Officer Johnson, that's you? It's your little black socks. I know that's you. Okay, so you making money down there. They don't pay you that well, but you keep putting that shit in your ass and taking it in there. All them balloons full of contraband. You getting paid. How did you meet her? Was she in jail with you? You work at a girl prison? Nah? Tinder. Oh, wow. From a year and 3 months ago? That's the latest success story I've heard of. For real, most people got to find love on Tinder like 4 or 5 years ago, and then it just went downhill after that. But you guys were like the last 2 active accounts that were trying to find love. That's amazing. Where'd you take her on your first date to go from the internet to real life? Hey, what's wrong with your brain? It's one thing to not remember. It's another thing to shut down like a laptop. It's like, what happened to your brain? Just a dinner? You don't even give a f***? It was only 1 year ago. Ma'am, you remember, you're counting the months. Where did he take you for your first date? You went to dinner? And when you got there, what did the building say on it? And why does this story lack all of the best details? You don't remember? You guys got the wristband on. You didn't practice your answers? Okay, all right. Do you like her? She said he better. How much? Scale from 1 to 1,000. What did you say? He built you a house in a year and 3 months? You don't look Mexican. You got enough money to build a house working up there at the prison? How big is the house? There's 1 room. Just it's a shanty out there. You built a house for real?
Like on what land? You bought the land and then the wood and then built the house and you live in there with your girlfriend. Not your wife, with your girlfriend. God damn. What happened if y'all break up? Don't she get half the house? You own the house. I don't think y'all gonna make it. Like I want you to, but you're making decisions that are well beyond where you're at in your relationship. I wish I would build a house for a girlfriend. I'm out there cussing every nail like ain't even thinking we ain't married yet. I mean up. I'm not even gonna hit these nails all the way in. Every nail get one hit. So we ain't gonna make it. A nail take 3-4 hits, you know. Not me, not for my girlfriend. Those are wife nails. Girlfriend nails, move on. That. Just old. I don't give a what the you thought it was. Just hit the shit out my thumb. But I got more nails to put in to get this roof. So y'all, that's definite. Yeah, you at least once you got to the new house, right? You christened it. Is there something wrong with the house at all, or is it perfect? It's perfect. You ain't never lean on the wall and it just fall. You're like, God damn. What the Trevor? Is it Trevor? You look like a Trevor in the face. What's your name? Ben? You got some good ass rice. Ashley and Ben. When you gonna marry her? Never? You don't want to be married? Why? You both have been married before? I bet his ex-wife mad as a mother. I've been with this raggedy mother 5 years, and we had to rent. He get with this for a year and 3 months. He done built a mother house on the land we bought together. She back there building a house too. This is both our mother house. You got me up, bitch. We both live here, mother. Me, Ben, and Ash, and her boots. Yeah, I don't know if y'all gonna make it, but I wanted you to have fun. Cause it's not, I don't know if I believe it. Who set you up like this that you didn't, he did? You right here? Okay, what's your name? Bruce Almighty. And so you came down here with your wife then? No, ain't no wedding ring. So this your girl? This your wife? Without a wedding ring. Man, what's going on at y'all house? I see you got your wedding ring on. You lost yours? What's going on? Brenda. Arthritis. You cheating like a mother. Arthritis? That's the craziest answer I ever heard in my life. I can't get my wedding ring on. My fingers hurt. When I'm my neighbor. Arthritis? Go get a tattoo then. And so who are you to them? You know them? Outstanding. How you know them? She said, they're your friends? Your workout buddy? Okay, y'all be down there. Which gym? I ain't seen you. No, I got 2 memberships. I would have seen your ass. You don't go to Planet Fitness? Where you go? The YMCA. Oh, you sick now. You gotta disinfect everything up in there. YMCA, that's a young man's cultural activity. You a lady, ain't it? Why you down there with the young man? It's a community center. How much it costs to go up in there? You work there. So you just working and working out at the same place? Are you either smart or broke in the I can't figure out which one. Why are you waving like that? Put her on the screen, please. What's your name? What you mean? Uh-oh, you got on the wristband for the... You better get to answering some questions. I'm gonna start tearing y'all new assholes now. What's your name? What you mean? Am I listening? You're the closest person in the whole state to me right now.
Am I listening is crazy. Is she full speed? Before we do this. No bullshit. That's a full speed person. I don't want to start and then find out later in the newspaper, comedian Nate Jackson has an interaction with slow lady. I'm missing all the hints. I told you I worked out at the YMCA. The community. Now, what's your name? Yeah, them chicks crazy, girl. I see you. She was like, these old things? What's your name, baby? Huh? Shashu? I'm not doing this shit. You sound like a baby that can't talk yet. Here's your food. Shashu. Thank you. It's Shashu. What's your favorite movie? Shashu Redemption. You ever been happy to hear somebody say the word fuck? Huh? It's triggering. Have you ever heard somebody say the word fuck and it made your heart flutter? It made the hair on your arm stand up. It made goosebumps come to your hands. It made hope flood into everybody within earshot of it. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. Today I'm gonna open up a little bit of the curtain and share some stuff from my personal life, which I don't necessarily do. I think the job of a comedian is to just entertain and always be funny. And you carry your personal stuff and all that, like the burdens. You carry the burdens with you, on you, and the crowd didn't pay to hear about that. But this is different. This is opinionated. This is where I can share that. This is the platform for that. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay. Now, real quick, I want to share my dates. And also, let me pay a bill. Today's episode is sponsored by The Roses clothing brand. The Roses is a clothing line that is a collection by myself, Nate Jackson. This top here, this jacquard happens to be The Roses. This hat happens to be The Roses. These jeans happen to be The Roses. This line will be on sale and available for purchase very soon. You got to coordinate. Now, that's enough. You can zoom in on that and see the paisley and this beautiful pattern and just know that I'm warm, I'm comfortable. I have pockets where pockets are supposed to be. This is an amazing jacquard. Okay. There is also like a brown version of this. There's also pants that match the brown version of this. There's also black pants, black hoodies, black t-shirts, gray hoodies. There's a tan hoodie. The Roses coming soon. Now, for shows, I just bear with me because we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this, the word fuck. We have the Yakima Nations Legends Casino in Toppenish, Washington this Friday. Harrah's in State Line, Nevada. I think that's Lake Tahoe on Saturday, March 8th. Then Corpus Christi is the following weekend, the 13th through the 15th. Then the 20th through the 22nd is Plano, Texas, a.k.a. Dallas. A lot of you guys are in the comments saying, what about Texas? What about Dallas? How do you come to Houston, but you don't do Dallas? I'm coming to Plano. And due to my dates generally reflecting my theater dates and my Live Nation dates, there's a lot of people who are unexposed to the comedy clubs. You need to know I'm doing Denver Comedy Works. I'm doing the Miami Improv. I'm doing the Schaumburg Improv in Chicago. I'm doing the Improv in Raleigh, North Carolina. And then I am doing the Mic Drop Comedy Club in Plano, Texas. Those are the 5 comedy clubs that I have spaced into the theater tour, just because of the amount of shows we do, the rapidity, the amount of creativity that I get to flex and work on back to back to back to back, and the amount of stage time that I get right away. Like, I have to still go to the gym, and that is the gym. Now, Syracuse, New York, March 27th, Buffalo, New York, March 28th, Washington, D.C., March 30th, and we've had to add a second show. So there will be an early show in Washington, D.C. They snatched up virtually all the tickets to the show. That's at 8 o'clock, and now we've added a 5 p.m. show. Then April 4th through the 6th is Miami, Florida at the Miami Improv. April 17th, Orlando, Florida. April 18th, Tabernacle Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. We've had to add a show in Atlanta. They have bought almost, if not almost, all tickets in Atlanta. We have added a late show in Atlanta at Tabernacle, which is profound because last year we did the Atlanta Symphony Hall and Tabernacle is bigger than Atlanta Symphony Hall. So to say we're going to a bigger venue and we have to add a show at the bigger venue is just profound. I'm happy to an exponential degree. I want you guys to make sure you get your tickets and pull up. If you got tickets to the first show, go back and get tickets to the second show. None of the shows are the same. I assure you, I'll make a point that none of the shows are the same, especially on nights where there's an early show and a late show. Memphis, Tennessee, April 19th. Houston NRG Arena, April 25th. St. Louis, Missouri at the Pageant Theater is on May 2nd, and we have added a late show in St. Louis. The first show at 7:30 is sold out. If not sold out, there's just like handicap seating or ADA seating remaining. So we've added a 10 o'clock show. Snatch those tickets up. The Criterion in Oklahoma City, May 3rd, May 9th, Lexington Opera House in Lexington, Kentucky. We've had to add a late show in Lexington, Kentucky on May 9th at 10 p.m. Same situation as the last or aforementioned cities with added shows. State Theater, Minneapolis, Minnesota on May 10th. May 16th, Grand Rapids, Michigan. May 17th, Detroit, Michigan. Then we do the Raleigh Improv, May 29th through the 31st in Raleigh, North Carolina, then Charlotte, North Carolina, Boston, Massachusetts, Medford, Massachusetts, and Baltimore, Maryland are June 1st, June 5th, June 6th, and June 7th. I really want you guys to step out if you're out in the Massachusetts area. You guys have been in the comments asking, what about Massachusetts? What about Massachusetts? Well, I have linked up with Bill Blumenreich, and I'm doing the Wilbur, the Chevalier, and then I'm also doing the Foxwoods. All are selling tickets very well. You should hop on and get your tickets. What's interesting is Boston and Medford, Massachusetts are 20 minutes away from each other, but they are different markets entirely. So Boston is moving, Medford is moving, and then Foxwoods is also going crazy. Phoenix, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, June 13, 14. Listen, well, I should keep going. June 20th, San Antonio, Houston, June 21st. The Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles is on June 27th, and we've added a show in Los Angeles. They snatched those tickets up. The Masonic in San Francisco is June 28th. This is the biggest show that I will have headlined. That is my own show that I am doing where I am the headlining act. This is the biggest show I will have done in my life. This theater holds 4,000 people. Now, I'm sure those of you who are the most diehard fans of me are like, 4,000? Nate, you're going to be doing arenas. And I would love to think that I am. We're working towards that hard. But let me tell you something. This one I got a pin in. I'm coming to San Francisco where I have not done stand-up comedy at in my life. I've done the Bay. I've done all over the Bay, but San Francisco has been elusive. And now we're coming to the Masonic. And out of 4,000 seats, 3,200 are already sold. So please get your tickets to San Francisco. And then Foxwoods is July 19th. Then we do the Improv the 29th through the 31st. And that's of August. Also not mentioned on here is August 14th, Thursday, August 14th. For my birthday, I'll be headlining the Emerald Queen Casino in Tacoma, Washington. That goes up on the freeway billboard soon. The whole area here is going to be like, shut the fuck up. But it's happening. I want to say this. I intended to do this episode irregardless of who was present. I took enough time to process and put things into words, and I woke up today and I felt like I could let the words and my feelings flow through my fingers into a note. So if I look at the note, it's because these are the notes that I made and I'm going to share this stuff. I want to say first and foremost, my mom is absolutely amazing and she should be the mold on the top of the trophy for best moms ever. If there was an arena or a stadium where moms played, my mom would be on the statue out front, like the Staples Center. Okay? But this isn't about my mom. This is about my father, my pops, Nat Jackson Sr. Okay, who, and this is what's very particular about it is he's here and he's off camera at the moment, and that's fine. I told him this was about him. He says he's gonna sit in. I'm expecting some lies and don't tarnish my reputation. That's where we're at right now. But it's not common for me to have bring daddy to work day. In all the years of me doing comedy, 24 years, I have not just had my dad ride with me. He got in the truck and was like, I'm like the monkey that just comes with you. So here we go. Just a little backstory. My dad owned the largest telecommunications company in the South Puget Sound at the apex of his business career with 45 plus employees. He was a very, very busy dad. In my early years, he wasn't as present. I call them my mama years. These are the years where a young child, we got to eat. We need to be nurtured, breastfed. I mean, men have nipples, but what's he going to do with them? So I would say between 1 and probably age 8, while we still lived at 7533 Stillicum, was a lot of me and my mom, me and tagging along with my mom, or my sisters were still present before Erica went off to Western, and then Howard, and then my older sister went off to Pepperdine. And so it was an empty nest other than a child that was born 12 years after, when they thought they were done raising kids. And I don't want to say that in a way where like a woman may hear that and be like, the fuck you mean the nurturing year? Like, come on, man. My mom, I was coddled as a baby. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And so, and my dad being a businessman, he was getting it done. As I said, the largest telecommunications company, right? Which basically saw its run with the introduction of Singular, US West, which all ended up being AT&T. Like them coming into the South Puget Sound, it was just a push on the small business to where you could see where it was time to pivot and get out. I argue we should have pivoted and got out a little bit earlier, but when you fight in the fight, it is what it is. We rode the wave until the wave went and until the wave breached. Okay. It seemed like once I got to the age where I could play organized sports, right? And I don't think it's because of sports. I think it's because that was the age that I could see the world and have had my epiphany from being just a kid to like, I see what's going on and I'm paying attention and I can listen and be told to do something, or patient enough to sit there and let adults do adult business. That's when I started going with my dad. I became his tag along, which is crazy because that's what we're doing today. To the office, to the gym, golf driving range, to while he worked out, and man, did he work out. I remember as a kid, like the only reason that he would leave the office is to go jump speed rope, skip rope on the Olympia boardwalk. And he would jump for an hour plus, soaking wet in sweat with like a Walkman on, listening to jock jams. It would draw a crowd. Like there would literally be white people like, what in the fuck fight is he getting ready for? And that was just his health regime, right? Like by far the most physically healthy person that I had seen, other than as a kid, videos of Mike Tyson getting ready for fights. Literally a crowd. You understand? Like people were just buying frozen ice cream or frozen yogurt, are standing there eating yogurt out of a cup, watching my dad skip rope and just be drenched on the Olympia boardwalk. Okay. This is really a thing I saw. A hero, some would say. I say my dad's a classic man, right? Like I watched him as a kid care for his things, like putting shoe polish on his dress shoes, showing a care for the finer things, having seen him take care of alligator dress shoes that you just don't see. Seen him actually do his own shoe shine, have a shoe shine set in his closet, like know the difference between a dark brown and a black and a kiwi and what rag to use and what brush. And I'm just sitting there in the way while he teaches me that stuff. How to tie a tie, how to shoot, how to hunt, how to use a chainsaw, how to drive a stick shift, how to use an axe, how to stack firewood, how to mow a lawn, accountability for doing my chores, how to recycle, how to golf, and overall just work ethic. How to choose a good woman, how to cut and smoke a cigar, right? Like these are lessons that I can attribute specifically to my dad being like, let me teach you this, son, right? Where I'm as a kid, literally trying to be his shadow, trying to emulate him, trying to do it the way my daddy did it, right? He molded my sense of humor, like in regards to what's funny and not funny, what's hilarious and not hilarious. Like what he's cracking up laughing at, I'm like, that can be found funny, right? Molded my temperament, setting a standard for logic over temper. Use your brain, son. That's what you say. How to fish in both fresh water and salt water. Okay. I remember as a little kid, and this,
I don't want Child Protective Services to hear this and get involved. It's late. I'm here. I survived. Okay. But I'll say this. A father and a maybe 11-year-old son have no business in a 2-person inflatable boat in the Puget Sound fishing for wild-caught salmon. Other people doing the same fishing we were doing were on real boats. We were paddling out into a current to fish for salmon that were coming off of like from on the other side of the hatchery. If you know downtown Olympia, there is a bridge that separates Capitol Lake from the Puget Sound. And right there is like a salmon hatchery, like a destination for salmon to breed. You're not allowed to fish inside of the bridge to the hatchery. But on the other side of that bridge, you can fish all day long. So there's boats all along right there because it's inevitable you're going to catch some fish. Well, I don't know what got into them, but son, we going fishing today. Today turned into tonight, right? So it's an hour before sunset. Everybody else is bringing their boats in. We're getting in a paddle boat headed out. We have no anchor. We have nowhere to stop if we get caught in the current. We got a rope that's 20 feet long and it's in a coil. And on the end of that, he has tied a piece of concrete he found that was wide enough to you could grab in your hand, and it's about this long, just a heavy piece of concrete, right? And there's another one of those too, but this one's a little more, you could hold it, and it's about this long. Think like a concrete bat, okay? And that's our anchor. So we get out there and we throw this thing. I don't even think it hits the bottom, because if it hits the bottom, you should have slack in the rope. This thing is still tight, like it's just swaying in the water, right? We're fishing and we catch a fish, right? Small for a salmon, but still this big, right? Still this big as a wild-caught salmon. It's now dark. He's got on a headlight, and we're still out here fishing, right? And we get the fish in the boat, and the fish is doing what fish do. It's losing its goddamn mind trying to get back into the water, and my dad's like, hit it, right? Now, what I didn't know is when you catch a salmon, they are going to flap. You're supposed to hit it on the head to put it out of its misery, and also it'll stop moving. You're going to eat it anyway, hit it. He says, hit it. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, use that stick. Stick is the second concrete thing. I grab it, and I hit the salmon on its side. Now, fish meat is going to lose every time against concrete. I knocked a swipe of meat off the side of this fish. Right. And it's still flopping. My dad said, what the hell? You knocked all the meat off of it. Give me the stick. He takes it from me. Pow, hits it on the head. We were going to be done. We got to catch another fish. You knocked all the meat off. I mean, we're pulling meat off the sushi. It's coming off the end of this stick now. I didn't know you're supposed to hit it in the head. I just listened to him and he said, hit it. Okay. This is a real thing that happened. When it was time to stand up for civil rights and economic policies that were fair towards blacks, he was on the front line, working with Eddie Rye, Art Fletcher, and other leaders, and more recently, Jesse Weinberry. But as a kid at 9, 10, 11, I'd probably say all the way up to 14, I was in tow. So wherever you saw my dad, you saw me. I was with my dad, right? It wasn't out of the norm to see me in the corner of the room or in the back of the room of an Olympia Rotary meeting. And Olympia is the capital city of Washington State, right? Where he's, to this day, the only black president of the Olympia Rotary Club. I've even been to the Capitol while my dad spoke and delivered keynote speeches with eloquence. A lot of people's first experience with a powerful black orator was Dr. Martin Luther King or Obama. But for me, it was my dad at podiums delivering poignant, powerful messages without mincing any words, as I mince words trying to say it. No stuttering, no hesitation, perfect diction, which says a lot considering at one point he had a strong Southern accent being from Bonita, Louisiana. He had honed his speaking talent and ironed out the wrinkles of his accent from his upbringing. And that carried over in regular conversation with him because he never cussed. And if you did, he'd wean the curse words out of your vocabulary one interruption at a time, like a stickler. He would just say language. He took it as a sign of disrespect for somebody else to curse to him. Most people would take it as a sign of disrespect if somebody cursed at you, but just in his presence,
he saw as disrespect. Merely cussing while talking to him, even if it was about another person or situation, would have him interject language. You're not going to speak to me just any kind of way. Have some respect. If you heard him cuss, something was very wrong, right? Like, as I've gotten older, I've heard him while smoking a cigar and hitting golf balls and talking to his friends, laughing and cussing and having fun. But this is like truly with, like he's truly comfortable. The curtain is drawn back and he's just with his friends talking shit. But in general, I didn't hear my dad cuss until I was probably 17. I was a senior in high school, except for maybe one or two times that were specifically hitched to things that happened. For instance, we had a home that he rented down on West Bay Drive, and we were out there in the dark. He had a headlight on, and he was cutting some firewood, and it's truly accurate. Usually, he somehow shorthanded his shot and hit himself with the axe. And to that, he said, "Shit!" And then I was like, "Call 911." You're not calling 911. He wrapped his own knee, and we drove to the emergency room, and he limped in and got himself fixed. He said, "Shit." My dog got hit by a car. He said, "Damn." He told me he cussed when he realized he wasn't going to make a flight that he needed to catch to pick up a check that would help make payroll for the company. Right? Like, he's trying to get on this flight. He's got to get this check. It covers payroll. It covers the next however many weeks of, the business staying above water. And then they close the gate early and he's not able to catch it. Fuck. When I was hanging with some questionable new friends as a teenager and I got caught shoplifting at the Bon Marché, he said, "God damn it." So cussing was very, very rare. Okay. That's like 4 or 5 times between when I was born and when I was 17 that I heard him cuss. It was reserved for use as a reaction to only the worst and most dire and unforeseen surprise bad circumstances. And how you spoke and what you said was important to him, whether it was big or little. I still remember to this day. The other day, I was in a sunglasses store and my friend picked up some glasses and was like, "Ooh, I like these ones." And I was like, "Don't say ones." And they're like, "Sorry?" And I said, I just did something to you that my dad did to me as a kid. Because if we would go shoe shopping or something, I'm like, "I like these ones." Don't say ones. Because ones isn't necessary to the sentence for it to make sense. It's an extra word where you're doing a double plural for no reason. It shows a lack of intelligence, right? "Ooh, I like these" will suffice if you're pointing to an item. "Ooh, I like these ones." So that was something he would correct me. Like, that's how, he was in shaping how you spoke. There's, how people say, "Oh, he's a man of very few words." He's most definitely the opposite of that. There's been times where I see his name on my phone and I don't even have 20 minutes because whatever the thing is going to take a long time. Okay. Let's see. But what I'm getting at is that he taught me manhood and what it meant to be a man of the house, not his house, but my own house. And he did it in a way that always had a tinge of morality in it. Like, he taught me lessons with the, when I'm long gone, you need to know these things. You know what I'm saying? So let's fast forward to an experience that I'll never forget. While trying to get to the Democratic National Convention in Chicago that just passed, something happened to him that altered my family's lives and probably my life forever. He didn't make it to the convention. He left home to go to it, but didn't make it past the parking lot at the airport. My sister got a call from his phone number at 5 a.m.-ish, but it wasn't him. It was another voice. It was a good Samaritan, a passerby, and the person said, "There's an older black man here. Something's wrong with him, and he's desperately pointing out this phone number." So I called it for him, and I think he needs help. My dad had a major stroke in the parking lots of SeaTac Airport. Timing is everything when somebody has a stroke, because what a stroke is, it is a lack of oxygen to the brain. And when the brain cannot get oxygen, parts of the brain die. They are not rejuvenatable. It is not like a lizard where you got hurt and your tail comes back. It's not like you cut your finger and the cut can heal. Like the rest of your body, when the brain dies, it is dead. And you have to learn all over again how to do the things that the part of your brain that died was responsible for. For some people, that's motor skills, swallowing, talking, walking. Some people's left side could go. Some people's left side of their face will never come back up to where it was. My dad completely lost his ability to speak. When I got to the hospital to visit him, he was writing on a dry erase board, and his handwriting, stroke or not, has always been shitty. This is somebody who has decided he's going to write in cursive whether people can read it or not. I watched him read what he wrote pre-stroke and be jammed up trying to read it because he wrote it so fucked up. Like, you don't even know what you wrote. So to have a stroke and be trying to write on an eraser board was tough. But I'll say this, based on how much I've been around my father in my lifetime, I was able to understand what he was trying to say better than anybody else in the room. Faster than my mom, faster than my sisters, faster than the doctor, just based off of a glance at something or a look that he made, or, you know, because his face was still making the faces that emotional response would give, but he could not formulate his words. What we learned was he didn't lose a step physically at the time. He didn't lose anything physically due to how much he worked out on the regular. But in cognition, he could process what's going on. He could watch the news and not miss a beat. He knows what's happening. But then in trying to say a comment on what he just saw on the news, we got to get the whiteboard, right? So imagine being a person who has eloquently spoken, even keynote spoke at the Capitol, and now you can't speak at all. I'm not trying to say this in a sense where, like, I don't feel like my father is a shell of the man he was when I said everything that he taught me and everything that I saw as a child and as an adult male pre-stroke. It's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I'm well aware that he's the exact same person and he's just trying to figure out how to talk. Okay? Lost his ability to speak, writing on a dry erase board. The speech therapist comes into the room and is talking to a family that is essentially devastated because this is our classic man, this is our hero, this is our head of home, and now he can't communicate. Or sitting in a room with my sister, who I had flown out because I was on the road, my mom, the speech therapist, my dad, I think one of my nieces, and every time he attempts to talk and fails, I see a little bit of happiness, joy, and hope leave each family member. Okay? Imagine sitting there watching the strongest person you know struggle to do a basic thing and see them struggle, and you're okay with that. You know it's a process, but to watch other people's patience fleet because they have signed up for a lifetime with him. It was tough to watch. So the speech therapist comes into the room. She explains that the way the brain categorizes different abilities, if you lose your speech, melodies, rhythms, song, that's in a different part of your brain. Curse words, different part of your brain. So we're watching my dad scribble in a way where he never wrote good in the first place, and now it's stroke writing as well. And he's hard-headed and recalcitrant and refuses to use all caps. It would give us a chance in hell. There's only 26 letters. And I have traveled the world. You know, I just went on a European tour. We were in Sofia, Bulgaria, where they made no attempt to put English on anything. And when I tell you the shapes that were on signs there made just as much sense as how my dad was writing, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Greek letters. We're talking about, like, a chicken would look at it and be like, nigga. Like, it was bad. It wasn't even chicken scratch. Okay? And so when he's trying to tell you something and he is physically adamant about the thing And no matter which way he tries to say it, it's not coming out. No matter which way he's trying to write it, it's not coming out. Frustration can grow in the person that's receiving that message because he's knocking your hand back and trying again to say the thing, and you don't understand him, and you're struggling to hear him. Meanwhile, you also have the emotional pull of being like, he's the one that's going through this. I should have the patience to sit while he tries to figure this out. But you have to be honest about the frustration with watching somebody just struggle. And you want to know what they're saying. Like, you just get to the point of, man, fuck it. Whatever you're trying to say isn't even that damn important. Like, the therapist is here. Let's just listen to her. She explains how the dead parts of the brain control whatever, and he can't talk, he can't write, and it's a sad moment in the room. We're depressed as a family. And then she says, song is in a different part of the brain. Mr. Jackson, can you sing? Or does he have any songs that he normally would sing? I rack my brain, and my mom's like, no. My sister's like, no. I said, no, he sings happy birthday to everybody. He calls people. He goes out of his way to take the time to sing happy birthday to people. I was like, can you sing happy birthday? Can you sing happy birthday? Doesn't sing happy birthday yet. Then just kind of glossy-eyed. I mean, he's in a hospital bed. He's got wires and cords all over him and stuff. And then she's like, well, okay, he can't sing happy birthday. Okay, back when I was in school, this is the speech therapist starting to tell a story. You know, she's like, back when I was in school, we learned that. And then he goes, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And she's like, that is not, oh, something's wrong. That's not how you sing happy birthday. I'm like, no. That's how he sings it. He would do the standard version. Then he'd give you some Stevie Wonder version, and then he just does this own like Black Frank Sinatra version. And so he's able to sing. My mom said, I'll be damned. Right? Like, we went from like, oh my God, he can't speak, he can't talk, he can't do, we'll never be able to communicate with the man of our house, our provider, to him singing, and it broke the tension in the room. It was it was like a window got kicked open and only hope came in. Like, we have a baseline. Now we can get better from here. Right? She just told us singing is in one category, cussing's in another one. I'm like, I said, can you cuss? She says, can you cuss? And he like, nah, I can't cuss. And then he looked at me, and then he looked at my mom, he looked at my sister, and he looked at me again. And then the lady's like, okay, well, you know, he can't cuss. Maybe he lost that part of his brain as well. And I said, I'm sorry, but ma'am, he can cuss. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, I know him, and he didn't admit he could or do it right now because there's women in the room, but he can cuss. He looked at me, and then he looked at them, and he looked at me. And then my mom looked at him like, is that true? And he was like, no, I can't cuss, basically. And so he refused to cuss. We're working with him. She teaches us that tapping helps, tapping by the syllable, tapping on your leg. Some people do that. Sometimes if you play music, people are, you know, they can say what they're trying to say to the melody. You know, I'm hungry. I would like something to eat. But without that, right? So she's talking about all these ways to do therapy. We get a list of words. They were random words, and we see if he can say them. And I mean, he's trying. And it's a random list. The list has nothing to do with anything in particular other than you have to form your mouth differently to say these particular words. Like, it's a challenge to see if they can form S's, T's and H's, SH, like the harder combination letter sounds of the American language. B, D, E, G, those all got the same E sound to them, but there's a different way you have to hold your mouth to get it to sound like the right letter. And so this page was for that. Giant, triple space, big, bold words, things like barbecue, right? And I'm watching him go, Barb. And they're like, not yet, Baku. No, that's not it. Barbecue. Yay! Everybody says yay. I'm like, that ain't it either. If he gonna get it right, you gotta hold him to the fire. I'm not moving to the next word until I hear barbecue. 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 Nope. Barbecue. Almost. Barbecue. Yes. Okay. Next word. Huckleberry. He struggled with huckleberry so long that my mom was like, let's just try a different exercise, right? He's hard-headed. He don't want to move on yet. Huckleberry. Huckleberry. Barbecue. Huck. He's tired. The exercise is too much for his brain. It's time to take a nap. You gotta go in and out. Gotta let the brain rest. And my mom was like, we'll just work with him later. Take the paper from him. We take the paper, set the paper down. And we realized, like, okay, our dad's going to be in and out of, needing rest, not needing rest. Like, he just had a stroke within 48 hours. And it's a blessing that he can speak, move, do anything. And while we're trying to assess where he's at, like, it's possible to get up to the line of what's possible that day, that moment, or that exercise. You see the mental fatigue set in. So we had hope with Happy Birthday. We had hope with barbecue, but I was really pushing him. And then, like, watching him struggle with Huckleberry was like, it felt like, Happy Birthday was our baseline. Like, that's the bottom. And then to find out that just saying Huckleberry was the max, that window that had just blown open with all that hope, it closed some. Does that make sense? Right? Like, singing Happy Birthday gave us, we saw light at the end of the tunnel. We knew we now had a standard for, he can't actually say words. Great. But then in reading or even just in speaking to find out that Huckleberry, which I'm saying right now, it feels like, I'm taking for granted that I can, was the ceiling, was like, holy shit, we got a lot of work to do. It's going to be a while before this person who now owns he still has a business, he's still generating revenue. It's going to be a while. Somebody who makes money from thinking, using their brain, speaking on a regular basis, it's going to be a while before that, like, okay. I'm sitting there thinking of ways I'm going to have to step up. My family's thinking of ways that we're going to have to fill the void that was what he was doing because he can't say Huckleberry. Huck. And we take the paper from him. He takes his little nap. We just let him rest. And my sister's like, we're at the bottom of the hill and we are ready for the climb and we're going to take on these challenges with daddy. And my mom is just sitting there like, he can't even say Huckleberry, and I'm like, we're here, we're a family and he'll get better. And then he wakes up. Fuck. Happy birthday. Fuck. Happy birthday. Fuck. Huckleberry. Happy fuck. Birthday. Fuck. Have you ever heard the word fuck and it made your skin tingle? Made your hairs rise? Gave you goosebumps? Made everybody that heard it feel hope? I have. Now, yesterday I had an experience that on the contrast, just to give contrast, was similar but very, very different. I got a phone call from a friend of mine who used to be on Team Nate. This is the people who volunteered and sacrificed and gave the time to help build and form what was originally Team Nate. I've told the story before. I was late trying to put chairs up in a show, and these people were the first ones in line, and they cupped the window and saw me in there sweating and not even dressed for the show. And then they made a Facebook event, said Team Nate meeting, and invited me to my own team's meeting. And they had already rallied troops to help with what I was trying to do. They say he's overwhelmed. We can help. And so that was Aline. And Aline called and she said, I don't know if you know what's happening with Alyssa, but she went down to Portland to visit her friend, and she had a stroke. And she's in the hospital, and she is, this happened on Sunday. Monday, she was responsive. Tuesday, due to complications with high blood pressure, she's not responsive, and she's on insulin machines, breathing assistance. It's like, we're talking, when I came in to see my dad, he was passing all of his physical tests with flying colors. Like they grab your leg and lift it and then make you kick or push or whatever. He was doing all of that. My friend, who I love, was not she was not able to do that. The starting point for her family, which for us was happy birthday, that we're a long way away from that for them. In my dad's situation, he kept himself in such great physical condition with all of the working out and all of that. But in Alyssa's situation, she prioritized other parts of life, being a mom, working, being on the go, and all that more than her own health. So her walking blood pressure was consistently high. And so it hit her different. And that's the thing with strokes. We hear somebody had a stroke, and it can be something mild. They can rehabilitate fast. You hear people had something, they're out driving again, and like they're telling you they had a stroke. You're like, you did? And then other people, it may shut down a part of the brain that controls something that swallowing. They can choke on their own spit and die if not monitored. Breathing, consistent breathing. We all take for granted that you're just sitting here and your body makes you breathe in and out without thinking of it. It's because it's in a part of the brain that's subconscious. But if that part of your brain dies, you have to teach yourself, I need air right now. I need to blink, my eyes are moist right now. I need to sniff, my nose may run right now. Like all these things, you feel something itch in your ear, you reach up and you wipe your ear. If that part of your brain is gone, you have to learn how to respond to it by working the synapses in the alive parts of your brain so that they fire across what is now a valley, which is now the elephant graveyard of your brain. You're shooting a lightning signal all the way across. This lightning signal is used to just go pop, 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 pop. Now you're expecting it to jump over a dead part. And you got to strengthen this part and strengthen this part so that your brain can try to operate around the space and learn how to operate in that space. But you're not going to get that back. We're just trying to figure out a different way to respond to needing to swallow, right? You have to remind someone you need to swallow because they're talking to you or their mouth is full of saliva, or even while listening to you, you see spit come at the purse of their lips, right? That's where we were. Alyssa's not there. Alyssa is fighting for her life. And when you look at why that's the battle that's going on right now, and know that it is, not to sound insensitive, but it is, it could have been prevented. It's self-inflicted. I prayed for her. I put hands on her, put healing hands. I prayed and I held her. I rubbed the top of her knee. I rubbed the top of her feet that were exposed. I rubbed her head and cleared her hair out of it and moved her hair from behind her ear and I wiped her face a little and we spoke to her and we said prayers to her and Arlene even played back a prayer that somebody had sent an audio note of, and her whole family is there and they're present. And I wouldn't wish what's happening to them on anybody. It's one thing for someone to have a stroke. It's another thing for them to have one 2 hours away, and everybody has to commute daily to go see their person. So yesterday it was a 2 hour and 15-minute drive to Portland, and then back I hit traffic and it was 2 hours and 45 minutes back. So I spent about five, whatever that is, hours just driving yesterday to be able to go see my beloved friend for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at best, to be there to console her sister, to be there to show support for her parents who were there and her aunt and uncles that were there. So that her friendships were represented, that were felt, that because even though she's out of it, I believe that the subconscious, you can hear, you can process, you can, there's stories of people coming out of a coma and they're like, was my dad here? Like, they heard the voices, they remember the touch. And so I wanted to do that because I truly do love Alyssa dearly, like family. So it was a very, very hard position to be in. It was emotionally very taxing. Walking in the hotel room and seeing my dad laid up made it possible that I could walk in that room and have my shit together. I walked in and saw my dad, like literally strapped the hoses cords, listening to his heart rate on a machine beeping. And while I love Alyssa, I love my dad. There's levels. And so having had that previous exposure and experience, when I walked into that room, that would have, without what happened to my dad having happened, I would have immediately walked in and broke down when I saw my friend in a much, much more concerning state. I hope and pray that she can come back from this. What her baseline is right now, to where they can get her blood pressure under control so that then she can begin her rehabilitation. So, and what is a little bit more jarring to it is that we went to high school together, right? Like, my dad having a stroke, I can't front. Like, there is the element of, like, he's older. He's old. Like, that can't happen, at my age. Like, you got to take care of yourself like he did, and then it's preventative and all that. It still happened to him. Great like, most healthy person I know, and he has a stroke. He says all the time, he's been on borrowed time. He's like, my back is terrible. I should have been dead. So all of this is extra. She's the same age as me. So it added a layer of, that could be me. You understand? And and you have to understand who Alyssa is by nature, who she is organic, who she is. She's one of those people that wake up every day and is a good person, doesn't have to tell herself to be a good person. She's a great person. She's a wonderful mom. She's a role model, a sister, an auntie. She's literally, if she's in your life, you feel the presence of her in your life. There's joy, there's music, there's stories and happiness and laughter and wonderment. And that's just who she is. She's infectious in that regard. So to see that and to be hoping for a shimmer or glimpse of it, it was a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to say this, and this is where this applies to the viewer of this. It's a mantra that people say that health is wealth. All right, people say health is wealth, health is wealth, health is wealth. You hear that and you're like, yeah, okay. I'm sitting here right now, by definition, obese. Okay? That I am going to do in a way that I've never stated I would do before or have the intention to really do before. And I work out. But
I want to be the best physical version of myself. Now, we were coming back from Europe having conversations about, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to get in the gym. We're going to that. There's a whole nother level to it now. I want to, I have to, I want to be there for my loved ones, my friends. I don't want what I'm having seen happen to my father happen to me. I'm praying for Alyssa. I'm praying for the minnows. I'm praying for everybody who her light has ever touched, that light can be returned and used and turned into a miracle for Alyssa. If you're the type of person that prays, I want you to add something to your prayers about Alyssa. And I think that it matters. The Bible says when two or more are gathered. And so this would bring a sizable audience of prayer warriors to her cause, of living angels sending messages, filling up the prayer lines and asking and hoping that we can cover her in a veil of health and wellness and healing and recovery. I really hope we can get the world is a better place with Alyssa in it. And so the lesson I've learned from it, amongst a lot of other lessons and what I'll still be processing, is a lot. But what I will say is I want to be in the best physical condition that I possibly can. So we're going to do exactly that. So this is the beginning of my weight loss journey, and my push to be the healthiest version I can of myself. And with the way I am, that means it's also the beginning for several people. So my whole camp, we about to be fine. We about to be ready for the summer. We about to be snatched. And anybody that's listening or watching or viewing, I would encourage you to join on in. This isn't even a weight loss challenge. This is what you needed to be doing the whole time. But now I've been shaken to the core of my moral fiber to truly have a motor and a motivation to absolutely do it when I want to do it when I don't want to do it, just get it done. Eat right, eat better, be healthier, throw some weight off. And so I'm inviting you guys to join. Okay? That's my episode for today of Opinionated. Please come check me out on tour. The show is amazing. The Netflix special is coming. We are now on the second draft of 3 that I had already, contracted for. It was amazing on the first edit. It is whatever the next descriptive word goes past amazing. It's that after the second edit. And there's a couple notes, and that'll be the third brushstroke, and then it'll be ready to submit to Netflix. Then we'll see when it comes out. That's happening. The movie Good Fortune with Aziz Ansari, Seth Rogen, Keke Palmer, and Keanu Reeves, that's going to be coming out soon. And The Office that I'm on is coming back, and they have just announced, it hit the trades, the Hollywood Reporter announced that Oscar from the original Office is also a cast member on the new Office. I knew that. I wasn't allowed to say anything, but now that's out. So for anyone who's a fan of The Office, know that you will have your nostalgia, your appetite for nostalgia of The Office met, because this exists in the same universe, the same world. It's going to be a fantastic show. It's going to be a wonderful TV show. I'm so thankful to be a part of it. And we're on tour. So come check out Nate Jackson's Super Funny World Tour. Check out the BT Kingsley On My Grind Tour. That's the same show. And I love y'all. Peace.